Hi guys, so last Monday or on Monday we were talking about winning, victory, for victory, right? So let's take a turn 180 degrees and let's look backwards or face another side of our life, which is losing, defeats, right? Something that is, you cannot avoid it, something you have to get used to it, something that will accompany you next to winning, right? Or even sometimes I would say even more often than winning, we will lose just because life is like that, right? I'm no exception here and I lose a lot. I have lost a lot of times and I will. I expect even to lose more than I did in the past. It's not because I'm becoming a worse person, but because I'm growing, because I'm changing and because I'm encountering new things, and it makes me prone to losing, because if I encounter something new, then I can only partly rely on my experiences. Rest is rather, hard work and everything that. So what we do about our defeats, our losing, right? We are hiding it. Yeah? We want to bury it, right? We don't want anyone to see it. Why? Because we are ashamed. This is very normal human feeling that we always get when we lose, right? We fear what others will say, especially in an environment, in a world where everybody, will make fun of us and, remember it and bring it up anytime we meet or under different occasions. And we will feel that, somebody will probably punish us sometimes if we lose, right? It could be our boss, our family. I don't know, I could punish maybe my son, so he's afraid to tell that he lost or whatever. Losing or defeats are always emotional, right? And they are full of negative energy, negative emotions. That's, reflection to the winning. Winning is very positive, losing is very negative. And it's very much harder to get rid or overcome all this negativity that comes from losing, right? And it all makes it stay with us longer. We think more about it, right? It starts to circle around. It brings bad memories, and in the end it can even lead us to lowering our self-esteem, self-confidence. We can become more scared to make or take risks, right? So in the long term, even one defeat could break us down and make us more scared of everything what is ahead of us. So this is very dangerous situations, and that's why it's very important to approach losing in a proper way. At least I will tell you how I approach it. And I wanted to answer two questions to give you the perspective of how I do with what I do with my losings, right? The first question is how to lose and when to lose. Obviously, there is no golden solution. It's not easy to do that. And obviously, what works for me may or may not work for you, right? But if I were to tell you how to lose, you should lose only if you learn something, right? Or by losing, you need to learn something. Maybe let me rephrase that. When I know I'm going to lose, at least I want to analyze it, I want to look at it, and I want to learn to avoid certain mistakes in the future, certain defeats in the future. If I learn on my mistakes, on my defeats, I can push forward and avoid. Next time such situation comes, I'm ready. When to lose? From my perspective, if I know that I did whatever it takes, there was this guy Rich Piana, whatever it takes, right? Yeah, and if I know that I did whatever I could, I used all the resources available, I, spent a lot of time on it, maybe it's really good option to just let it go. Okay, it's a defeat. Sorry, happens. That's how life is, right? How business works. What is important here is that we don't die for something that will end up losing. Why? Because there is another day tomorrow and we can fight again. We can try to do it again. We will be better because we learned. So that's why it is very important to, also see when it's time to let it go and accept a defeat. Learn on your mistakes or learn on mistakes of others, on their defeats, right? And then rise stronger. And that's my takeaway for you. Thank you very much. If you like it, please push this like button, maybe subscribe, maybe comment, maybe share. Thank you very much and see you on Friday. Bye.